development program, yeah. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. The number one for Nigeria. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. For estate developers, yeah. The number one. The place to showcase what you've got here. The number one. Encyclopedia on the housing matter. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. Housing development program, yeah. The number one. The number one for Nigeria. The number one. Obonge program, yeah. The number one. Housing development program, yeah.
Hello, this is Housing Development coming to you from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. Housing Development is your number one authoritative source of housing information in Nigeria, and today's episode is loaded with a whole lot of interesting information. Were you at the Night Abuja Housing Show? Not to worry if you were not, because I will bring into your doorstep highlights of the event. My name is Laura Ernest. Stay tuned.
Hello, friend. It's okay to dream big, but it's even better to start small. So why not own a house in Abuja today through the nationwide Workers' Housing Scheme? It is set to benefit both government and private company workers contributing to pension scheme or the NHF. All you need is make a 10% and above initial deposit and the balance paid over 20-year period. Housing types include 2 and 3 bedroom block of flats, 4 bedroom duplex, 4-bedroom terrace duplex, and 5-bedroom duplex. For more information, kindly visit www.goodhomesnlctuc.com. Good Homes. We are committed to making your dream a reality.
Welcome back. The 9th Abuja Housing Show, which commenced on the 6th of July 2015 at the International Conference Center, was concluded recently, and the day one was tagged the Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Day. So many dignitaries were present to discuss the challenges and approaches to affordable housing finance for Nigerians. Here are the highlights. The opening ceremony of the 9th Abuja Housing Show brought together professionals from the banking sector and also from the housing and construction industry.
I hereby declare this exhibition open. Thank you.
First day that was tagged the Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company Day had in attendance Mr. John Osei, the PAMSEC of Federal Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development, who is also the chief host of Abuja Housing Show.
We are, in addition, addressing some of the key concerns in housing finance by supporting the establishment of the Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company, which was launched on 16th January 2014 as an innovative, transformational, and strategic step towards scaling up mortgage penetration, access to affordable mass housing, and increased home ownership in the country.
And also Professor Charles Nyangeta, the Managing Director of Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company.
We are already refinancing the legacy loans, and we may not do that in just one tranche. We find that there's still a lot more legacy loans to be refinanced. So our first 10 billion bond issue goes to a Series 1 refinancing. We expect to have the next Series 2 bond issue for yet more legacy loans. And this drives and kickstarts the whole essence of new mortgages being created.
Gimbia Kumu, the MD CEO of Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Hassan Husman, the MD CEO of ASU Savings and Loans, Mr. Omar Job, the regional representative of Shelter Afrique, West Africa, and a host of others who came together to brainstorm on the challenges and approaches to affordable housing finance for Nigerians. At the discussion section, Mrs. Shola David, the MD CEO of Stanbic IBTC Holdings, said all building blocks required to have a smooth functioning mortgage market should be put in place.
So from a regulatory perspective, I believe the banks aim to be compliant. And we certainly, as Stanbic IBTC, focus on that. And, just in rounding up, The one thing is clear, we have a huge demand for mortgages, and from a financing perspective, there are also forms available, both debt and equity. I believe what we all have to do collectively is to ensure that all the building blocks that are required to have a smooth and properly functioning mortgage market are in place. And that involves de-risking the sector in the various initiatives that we have discussed, and also removing the administrative bottlenecks. I will say also that there are other stakeholders who probably need to be engaged, National Assembly, among the state governments, because every single stakeholder is important, and everybody needs to come to the party and do their bit to ensure that the mortgage market really takes off. Thank you.
Also, Alhaji Gimbe Kumo, the MD CEO of Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, outlined some programs that has been put in place by FMBN for Nigerians to have access to affordable housing.
Facilitating broader access to affordable housing finance for Nigerians. As a government agency, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is coming up with two other products. The home renovation program, which we have started in the last 3 weeks here in the office of the head of service. We've been able to give like 1,000 workers money to renovate their own homes. Donors, in line with also what the Shelter Africa is thinking about, we are coming up with a program on rent to own that we will be able to launch in July. This is meant for most Nigerians that cannot afford mortgages, but this is part of our initiative, and the rent-to-own houses for Lagos in particular is ready, and we invite most of us here that cannot afford mortgages, whether indeed it's single-digit or double-digit. We have options for you, because the theme of today's discussion is facilitating broader access to affordable housing finance for Nigerians.
Dr. Femi Johnson, the president of Mortgage Banking Association of Nigerians, said Nigerians should embrace alternative building technology and solutions.
We need to be able to mass produce houses in order to gain economies of scale. And NMRC is working with Canton on something like that, and enjoining a lot more of us to think of manufacturing houses rather than building houses, so we can bring down this cost and enjoy economies of scale. We also need to embrace alternative building technologies and solutions in Nigeria. We need to do away with brick and mortar and look for durable but cheaper materials.
Housing Development Program, your usual encyclopedia on housing matters.
Rock of Ages Properties Limited is developing unique and affordable 100,000 housing units through United Workers Housing Scheme in collaboration with Trade Union Congress across all the 36 states of the Federation, starting from the Federal Capital Territory. The project has commenced with 10,000 housing units in Rock City Airport Road and Rock City Day. The housing types include 2 and 3 bedroom apartments in a block, 2 and 3 terrace bungalow, 3 and 4 bedroom terrace duplex, 4 bedroom semi-detached duplex, 4 bedroom detached duplex, and 5 bedroom fully detached duplex, built with state-of-the-art facilities, centralized water supply system, tarred roads, walkways and drainages, round-the-clock power supply, ample parking spaces, street lights, mega shopping mall with multifunctional facilities, recreational facilities, and lots more. Payment for subscribers is spread over a period of 20 years. For inquiries or application process, please visit www.roaproperties.com or call 0802-633-3633, 0802-035-0170 or 0805-584-1099. Rock City, building affordable homes across Nigerian cities.
My name is Reverend Ugochukwu Chime, the President of Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria. I endorse this program, housing program on TV. I'd like to ask you to keep on watching it. It is informative, educative, and inspiring.
Well, that is not all I have about the 9th Abuja Housing Show. Day 2 of the event was tagged the Artisans Day, and on that day, an award was given to the producer of this program, Housing Development, Mr. Festus Adebayo. Here are the sights and sounds. Day 2 of Abuja Housing Show brought together artisans from all walks of life.
My pleasure on behalf of System to introduce to you the master masons of Abuja. All these people you see here are masons, well trained in their trades from different parts of the city. They've come in here to see products that they can use to improve the work that they do for their employers. And we at System and the Abuja Housing Show felt that the process is not complete without involving them in this program, because at the end of the day, whatever is exhibited here has to be put together by them.
At the end of the lectures and training of the artisans, an award was given to the organizer of Abuja Housing Show for his outstanding contribution to the construction and real estate sector.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, on behalf of System Skill Training and Empowerment Services, I hereby present this award to Barrister Festus. Congratulations.
It was said during the artisans section that Nigerians have a lot of artisans that can be well trained and also employed. Nigerians should stop going out to other neighboring countries to source for artisans.
Housing Development Program is the only program that gives you the best information on housing. Are you an estate developer, home interior stakeholder, distributor or manufacturer of building materials, furniture company? Housing Development Program is the right platform to showcase what you've got. Housing Development Program is an encyclopedia on housing matters.
Yes, that was Barrister Festus Adebayo, the producer of Housing Development Program, receiving an award for his outstanding contribution to construction and real estate sector. Join me after the break.
Housing Development Program, your usual encyclopedia on housing matters.
If you've just tuned in, the program is Housing Development, the only TV program that gives you the best information on housing in Nigeria. Now let's visit the exhibitors at the 9th Abuja Housing Show. Here we had lots of exhibitors showcasing their products and services. We had mortgage banks, estate developers, furniture companies, window blinds, prints companies, and lots more. Let's take a tour to their booths.
The Urban Shelter Limited is a property development company, and we started it from the high end, and now we are graduating it down to accommodate the affordable housing. This we have done, and we have produced well over 500 units in our brick city at Kubwa, and we are in collaboration with the Federal Mortgage Bank and other primary mortgage institutions so that it can be affordable to people for them to own their own houses. Presently we have about 3 or 4 sites ongoing where we have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom and 5 bedroom in some instances. For instance, talking about the affordable housing, we have a 1 bedroom that is just upcoming, about 67 square meter, that we are giving out to people at a giveaway price to encourage everybody to own their own houses in Abuja. So we are taking care of those at the lower end and the lowest end, and we are graduating it to 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom and 4 bedroom, which we call our Kubwa Phase 3 estate.
We are doing both the interior, exterior decoration. Also, we have the furnitures. We do the glass works and the stainless steel works. Also, the wrought iron works too. And we also attend some of the doors manufacture, both standard and non-standard, even the bulletproof, we all have it. You can see this is the inner structure for our aluminum. This one is, they have something we call it the thermal broken bridge aluminum too. So right now, this is the materials for the stainless steel, which we are using it. We want to show to all our clients that we are reliable and we can deliver a good quality about it. This is the stainless steel materials too. This kind of the things, you cannot use a machine to manufacture it. This is 100% by the hands. So, Johua, Nigeria Company Limited, we are proud of it.
The right flange is a multi-layer pipe. It's a one-stop solution to problems in Nigeria. We all know that 75% of damages done to building is caused by mechanical. Our fittings are made of brass. Brass does not corrode. If you put it in wall, after 50 years you bring it out, it is still the same thing. Installation of this is also very straightforward. As I said earlier, it combines the advantages of the plastic and the steel and discards their disadvantages. Because of the time constraint, let me just tell you how this works for the installation. First, you cut the pipe. That is a reamer. Instead of dicing and using yarn rope and all those stuff, because this is a more modern one. A lot of research and development has actually gone into this. You ream. So you push the fitting in.
Areas of broken ceiling and dry construction systems. Instead of going the wet process.
Once you clamp, it is permanent. You can actually pressure test this to 15 bar. And also at 95 degrees centigrade for hot water. It holds. Just as we said earlier, it's a one-stop solution to plumbing problems.
Basically, what we do, we actually believe that we're actually the #1 mortgage bank in Nigeria, because I mean that's the goal. And then what we're trying to do, why we're here, is actually to talk to our intending customers and let the world know what we actually do. We're into outright purchase mortgage. We can also help you finance your house. We can also help you look for construction finance you want to build. And then we can also give you short-term loans for 24 months. And then these are we just have different ways to just meet our customers' demands. And then why we're actually here is just to show that to the world what we do as #1 mortgage bank in Nigeria.
This is AIT Limited. Our main office is in Lagos, Ikeja, Accra, over Accra Avenue, Ikeja. But we also have an office here in Abuja. Basically what we're actually into is the drywall solutions, as you can see. And what we mean by drywall solution is industrialized building systems. Industrialized building systems in the form that most of the components are prefabricated in the company, factory, before you bring them to sites. But what we do is we collect the plan from the client or the customer, and then based on that plan that you gave us, we'll now go to the factory and then prefabricate our components, and then before shifting it to site. And once we get to site, what we do is we now erect them with the steel frame structures, and then we use the calci as the panels on both sides to fix them, and then at the end of the day it gives you a complete wall solution. So drywall without cement, sand and water. So in this case you eradicate every form of wastage on site. That is what calci is basically all about, and it's an autoclave product. And what do I mean by autoclave? What I mean is the cement and sand compressed under very high temperature and pressure. So thermally it's very, very stable. Does not absorb water, so you use it for both internal and external applications too. So that's basically what Calci is all about. And of course, we have other products too. We're also into roofing. That's our crete tile, which is called concrete tiles. We do shingles. That's the asphalt-based Italian American shingles. So we also do the stone-coated roofing products too. And then we do floor tiling too. So calci can be used either for a complete structure as well as for internal partitions of your offices and all that. So we're actually trying to build up a system where time will be of essence, because the quicker you're able to erect a structure these days and get out of sight, the better for every customer or for every developer. Because the more you stay on site, the more you incur expenses on site. So drywall solution is a solution that is assembled or coupled within the shortest possible time. You can couple a 2 to 3 bedroom bungalow within the span of 3 to 4 weeks, which is quite impressive. So by the time you translate that to the monetary aspect, you find out that you are really saving a lot. And the fact that you are not wasting product on site too, you know, in the cost of plastering, you know, and all that, sharp sand, cement, you know, in the cost of mixture, you know, and all that, saves you a lot of money on site. So it's really an affordable solution. Last year we were here at the Abuja Housing Show, and the previous year we were also here too. So this isn't our first time, even though last year we weren't showcasing calci, we were showcasing our different products. But this year, the housing show is primarily focused on calci and drywall solutions.
Trust Bank Mortgage Bank is former Intercontinental Homes, and so we've been in the business for a while. We are into mortgages. We offer real estate accounts, and we also offer professional mortgage accounts. We offer iHome accounts, and we offer target savings. Target savings is for people who are looking to save towards doing a particular project. You can take target savings as an account you can use to save towards your rent. We also have a real estate account where we actually encourage real estate developers to own an account with us. It comes with a lot of packages, it comes with a lot of benefits that real estate people who are into real estate construction can actually benefit from that account. So we also partner with Federal Mortgage Bank to offer National Housing Fund loans. We advise people financially on what to do with their funds, on how to make their funds work for them.
Housing Development Program is the only program that gives you the best information on housing. Are you an estate developer, home interior stakeholder, distributor or manufacturer of building materials, furniture company? Housing Development Program is the right platform to showcase what you've got. Housing Development Program is an encyclopedia on housing matters.
While you've seen some of the exhibitors that showcase their products and services at the 9th Abuja Housing Show, do you need any of those unique products and services? Then you just have to contact the numbers showing below.
Housing Development Program is one program you can never afford to miss. I recommend it to you as your #1 housing program in Nigeria.
Watch Housing Development. It's your best bet to housing ownership in Nigeria.
Hydra is proud to be associated with Housing Development. I recommend it to all your viewers.
I'm calling on every Nigerian, and in fact all the people of Africa, to watch Housing Development.
Don't miss it.
Welcome back. The 9th Abuja Housing Show ended with a gala night and award ceremony, and some distinguished personalities and companies were given an award for excellence. Now here are the sights and sounds. Enjoy.
Brains and Hammers Limited, Estate Developer of the Year Award for Quality Standards. A pleasure and congratulations. Where you have Windows Storage, best innovative window called Best covering company of the year, and goes to Windows Story. I'm actually doing an attack and I found it most domestic organizations.
Housing Development Program is one program you can never afford to miss. Recommend it to you as your #1 housing program in Nigeria. Watch Housing Development is your best bet to housing ownership in Nigeria.
Hydroform is proud to be associated with Housing Development. Recommend it to all your viewers.
I'm calling on every Nigerian and in fact all the people of Africa to watch Housing Development.
Don't miss it.
Yes, indeed, it was a fun-filled event. Abuja Housing Show is an annual event put together by First Adept Communications, the producers of Housing Development Program on TV. For inquiries, all you have to do is call the contact numbers displayed below or visit the website housingnews.org.ng. You can also follow us on our Twitter handle at Abuja Housing Show. Until next week, keep a date. Bye-bye.
Housing Development Program, yeah. #1 Housing Development Program.